Otherwise, China, for example, Dr. Victor Gao feels it as a territorial claim over Taiwan. And if Russia gets a free pass in Ukraine or beyond, then China is going to think that it can get a free pass in Taiwan. And that's why this is very convenient for China, with its own territorial ambitions over Taiwan and the South China Sea and so many other regions.
Well, this is Victor Gao from Beijing. Taiwan issue is very different from Ukraine. Ukraine is a sovereign country. Taiwan is part of China. Even the United States and the United Nations and all the countries in the world fully acknowledge that there is one China. Taiwan is part of China, and the People's Republic of China is the sole legitimate representative of China. If anyone denies that, then he is not living in this world. China has the power to liberate Taiwan tonight if it chooses, but China has waited and waited, working for peaceful reunification. Let me assure your audience, no power in the world can stand in the way of national reunification of the two sides of the Taiwan Strait. Anyone trying to do that will be futile and will fail miserably. And I will assure you, just exactly like the United States will not send any soldier to fight in Ukraine, the United States will not send any single soldier to fight for Taiwan independence. Why? Because it is against the fundamental interests of the American people. This is the mega trend in the world.
No, there you are. No, there you are. I have been proven correct, Victor. I have been proven correct out here. And there you are. This is exactly what I said. Lord Poppert, I said this is not limited to Eastern Europe. This is the biggest boost for China, Lord Poppert. If the West does not respond effectively, does not respond. You heard it from Beijing right there. It's a matter of time before they do this in Taiwan. Lord Poppert, you hear that? Like to respond, please?
Correct. In fact, geopolitically, if aggressor like Russia can succeed in Ukraine, China will probably take a similar thing to Taiwan. And let me tell Taiwan is independent sovereign country, and frankly speaking, is Taiwan probably next? Hopefully not. It can even go to Arunachal Pradesh. You know, it can go further. So we should never allow any aggressor like Russia or China to attack any of the neighboring countries. Geopolitically, it is wrong. Economically, it will have a huge impact, both Russia and China.
Allow me to say one thing. I think the guest from Mumbai does not represent the official position of India. Check out the official position of India. India fully recognizes, let me repeat, there is only one China. Taiwan is part of China, and the People's Republic of China is the sole legitimate representative of China. Go back to do your homework, do your academic study before you say nonsense on the public television.
I think our Beijing friends should.
Since you are being very aggressive.
I'm sorry for that. Yeah, Taiwan is an independent country. Taiwan has sovereignty, and also we have democracy. So this blatant lies in front of our international audience. I mean, you are going to shame yourself intellectually. I'm sorry to say that, but I also say that I hope that every conscious person, now when we're looking at the situation in Ukraine, it is very important to stop this bleeding and have a peace. Especially that no country should be allowed directly to use force in order to enforce its own will on other countries. And this goes to the situation in Ukraine. It also goes to the situation about Taiwan Strait.
Dr. Chung Lai, I'm glad this little confrontation took place. Because somewhere, Dr. Hussein Olupinar, my concern has been that most of the NATO, the West, other countries want to get out of this without getting their hands dirty or burning their fingers. And as a result, the precedent being set in Ukraine The precedent being set in Ukraine will not be limited to Ukraine. You just hear the tone of Victor Gao from Beijing. He speaks for the Chinese establishment. He's very clear.
Well,
The threat to Taiwan is very real. It's a matter of time, Hussein.
look, I suggest we keep the tone calm and